But then, think of this. If you were wearing a helmet, someone might hit you. We're trained to hit helmets, and we can't usually see the rest of your body. So, and here comes the Polish team with a warm and enthusiastic crowd. Let's say you said Dreadlock's name is Olczek. Tomek, Dreadlock's name is Olczek? Okay, Olczek. Nickname what? Olo? Olo. How about the guy in the black armor? That's another Tomek. Okay, Tomek Selesky. Rugby football. Tomek Selesky, the fellow in black armor, was a professional rugby player in the Spanish Rugby League. That's interesting. Rugby, it's kind of like American football, except they do it in their skivvies. And they don't stop after every time the ball goes down. But also in rugby, they don't allow you to run interference and block for the other guys. So some people, us Americans, thought that because we play football, we would have the advantage over the rest of the world because we play football and we know how to run in and block people. And the Eastern Europeans showed us that you got to know a little bit more than just that. We learned those lessons, and now here's the respect paid by the top two teams in the 5-on-5 competition. They're giving hugs and love right now, because they're going to give a different kind of love later. The left-hander with the white mantle, you mean? I'm told has extremely strong shield hits. Let's see how that plays. Okay. There's Tomek in the middle. And the enthusiastic crowd here. There's England. With its two Rus Vikings on the team. And they're approaching each other with caution. Poland taking over more of the field, England staying back. There's a little engagement on the edges. Nothing serious yet. They're still just testing each other's strength here. Here comes Poland. Oh, there's a Pole dancing in the background, but that Rus goes back to block it out. Now Tomek is pursuing, and boom, that's an England sandwich right there. And now that Pole is trying to knock down that Rus, and now there's 2-on-2 against the fence, and someone's coming to hit somebody from behind. Tomek is getting brought up in a one-on-one, but he disengages, hits each other. He's looking for a play. He's trying to keep it in the background. That Englander is keeping him from hitting somebody else, besides which there are two refs in the way. And they're slugging lefts and rights as the Rus Viking comes in to join the fight. Grabs it, pulls them both down. And now sacrifice play. So now we got two Englanders behind somebody's head. And now we've got an Englander hanging on to a pole against the fence. England is pushing him around. They pushed him into the corner. Is this it? Is this 2-on-1? Is this what's left in the fight here? 2-on-1, England against Poland. This is, even if that Polander does manage to come out in the head, knees to the face, this is an extreme victory for England to be able to come out ahead of the hometown Poles. This would be the biggest victory by a Western Europe team in the history of the IMCF, in the history of this sport indeed. Here that Polander is now sitting on top, laying on top of the Englander, is keeping himself up. He goes down, he takes the Englander with him, but England prevails. Woo! Wow, I am going to say, oh no, the fight's not over. The fight's not over. There are three Englanders against the Pole. Fight's over. Referees, get in this. It's 3 Englanders against the Pole. Whew. That reminds me of back in the 2012 World Championships when on the final day in the 21s on 21s, the United States beat the Polish team. That was our first victory against an Eastern European team that week. and we thought we had a chance. This, this is, call it Rocky, call it the Bad News Bears, call it the Muppets. It's all about doing something you love against people who want to see it. Against the best in the world, with people who want to, in front of people who want to see it. I can get these words out.
Drodzy Państwo, tutaj naprawdę wszystko się może zdarzyć, tak jak to mówimy, następują zmiany w składzie.
And here you see England against Tomek. That Rus just pulled Tomek down and went with him. But most of England was still standing at this time. Tomek is a strong enough fighter to be able to sacrifice yourself like that is not a bad move when you're already outnumbering the enemy. And here you see they got that guy in the corner. Tomek stood up like an idiot. You're supposed to stay down. And it would not be a medieval fight if we did not have Queen in the background, would it? Nice bellows visor there. Ref's doing a little last minute check. There's a Polish coach giving the team some last minute instructions, adjusting to the English game plan. That is Krzysztof Olczek, captain of the Polish team who was injured in the hand yesterday and is not fighting today. And it's the final countdown, folks. This is it. It's no tomorrow for the Poles. England still has one more fight if they lose. All the marbles here for Poland now. The crowd is on the edges of their seats. There's a lot of tension, a lot of nervousness here. Is this going to be the biggest upset? Is the first Western European team going to beat an Eastern European team in the final round of a World Championship event? The referees are sorting something out. England came on real fast. They first appeared as part of the Great Britain team in the World Championships in France 2 years ago, and then in the World Championships in Spain last year, and then the Great Britain team broke up. There is now a Welsh team and a Scottish team and an English team. And so not only is England fighting without the benefit of drawing on teams from Scotland or Wales or the Channel Islands or Northern Ireland for that matter, they're fighting against Poland, which is the Eastern European team here, which almost by default is the favorite going in. They're also the hometown crowd. And now we're starting out. This is almost a carbon copy of the first round, except that Poland is closing the gap. They're closing the circle on England faster. They're trying to get England up against the fence and in the corner right at the start of the fight. Here we go. There's the corner. Poland puts down an Englander, but he stays up, I think. Now, Poland puts down another Englander and another, although Poland goes down with him. It looks like Poland is now outnumbering England. It looks like it's a 3-on-2. It's a 4-on-2. So we got 2-on-2 in each corner. That corner is down. That Englander is down. Poland wins, and the crowd goes wild. That man is gassed. This sport is tough, folks. You gotta have strength, you gotta have endurance, you gotta have enduring strength. I would say about 4 or 5 minutes of hard ground fighting for you wrestlers, grapplers, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys is about equal to 60 seconds of full-out fighting in this armor. And here's the replay. Poland just smashes every Englander that they can get their hands on against the fence. So England winds up fighting with their backs against the wall. Not a bad position to be in if all you want to do is stand up. But it's not a good position if you want to get position. And as you can see, that Rus was able to step out and engage a pole, but that put his back to another pole who was able to grab him over the head. There goes the Englander on the extreme right. pulled down. There goes the Rus pulled down. There goes the Englander in the corner pulled down. There goes, and then it was just 3-on-1, and that's the game. So this is it, folks. No tomorrow. All the marbles. Nobody goes home. Sudden death. Any other sports cliches you want to use right here, use them right now. Don't blink. You might miss this. Don't go to the fridge. Don't go to the bathroom. You may be paying for that chair, but you're only going to need the edge. Englander breaks into the backfield, drawing 2 poles with them. A pole backs him into the corner, so that takes him out of the fight. But let's see what else is happening on the field. The Englander backs the pole into the corner. Checking the map, holding him down. What's happening in the rest of the field? That Englander is charging Dreadlock. Dreadlock is hitting him with his pole, trying to keep range, looking for help. The Rus is trying to get into the game. There's Tomek getting into the game. There's Dreadlock nailing the Rus with his farm tool. Tomek is trying to pull down that Englander, get some help. The two in the corner are still in the one-on-one with mutual headlocks. The Dreadlock is trying to pull down that Rus. The Rus is trying to help his buddy, and he's helping his buddy, but it's not lasting long. He gets pulled down from behind. The Englander gets pushed down, and that's the ball game. That's the championship. Poland wins. Poland wins the 5-on-5 competition here at the IMCF World Championships 2015. It's not quite as big as the Giants win the pennant, but this crowd is going crazy. Hugs and love all around. There is not a dry or seat in the house. Absolutely no shame for England. None whatsoever. England came farther than any Western European team has come in any international tournament that I know of. They even came farther than the United States, who were the world champions last year. There's Dreadlock nailing that Rus, just nailing him with the farm tool. The Rus is looking behind him, sees his man is still standing up, tries to take down old Dreadlock, kicks him in the foot, kicks him in the shin, doesn't work. Dreadlock pulls out his leg, pushes him over. The Rus decides to come over and help his buddy by peeling one of the poles off of him, but Dreadlock is just keeping the pressure on, and is able to get him off balance and pull him down by the face. The Englander can't stand up any longer. Down he goes, and Poland is outnumbered 1-2-3-4-1, and that's the win. Nicholas Matias, bucket equals mobility. Dimitri Ryaboy, yes, I remember how the U.S. won last year. The United States is not a Western European team; they're a North American team, and they're a North American team. So that's why I was saying Western European and not North American, and not Western in title, and not Western in total. I was on that U.S. team, remember? I was captain of the All-in-Alls, King of America last year. You were on that team too. You were a great part of that team. We hope to see you back with USAKnights again next year. And big group hug, group bow to this greatly appreciative audience. The folks on the other side are participants of this event, cheering and applauding greatly as the teams depart the field. This has been one heck of a match, folks. I am going to need some rest because the United States is in the 16 on 16s after this. So as soon as my buddy Matthias gets back here, I'm going to turn him over for the 10 on 10s. Wow, what a fight. What basically came to this is that Poland set the pace. Poland advanced on the field. Poland kept Poland kept England from doing anything that it might want to do. They cut down England's mobility. That one Englander who went into the backfield, he drew off 2 poles, but one of them turned right back in. That was before Poland had engaged, and so one of them was able to turn right back around to get into the fight. So it was 1-on-1 in the backfield and 4-on-4 in the front. And in the backfield, that pole pinned that pole, and that Englander was stuck against the wall. Since Poland had the rest of England stuck against the fence, so long as those 2 were in the corner, advantage Poland. Because with England stuck against the fence, Poland had the mobility. Though they could only hit them from 3 sides instead of all sides, they had the freedom to move their feet around the fence and around them on the fence, whereas England had nowhere to go, nowhere to retreat to. And even when one Englander was able to break out and attack another pole from the backside, he was attacked from behind by another pole himself. So I'm going to give this to